Hello, how are you all? How are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you well as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And if you're new here and you know what I'm about, please consider subscribing, turn on your notification button so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video or come live. Thank you. And so I just want to talk about the immigration rules that is being rumored. And UK seems to want to bring up a new law that will make it a bit tighter for the immigrants to kind of have a settlement to settle in the country. From what I read from the Daily Mail, they said they are trying to extend the 5 years to 8 years. Initially, it used to be 3 years. It was moved to 5 years, and now they are saying it's going to be 8 years. It's a rumor. But the thing is that when the new one that was being speculated, that was being brought up last month about dependents that needs to be, they want to cut the number of dependents immigrants are bringing in, or how to make it a bit more tougher as well. It was being rumored a few months before then, like 6 months before then and a year before then, but they finally brought it up. You understand? And they said it will come in. It will come into effect in January 2024. So right now, this is being rumored that they are trying to extend the number of years it will take the immigrant to get a settlement, to as in right to live, to have a permanent stay, or changing to British passport. They might finally bring this out in the next few months and put maybe 6 months grace period where it will come into effect. So this will now tell or already people that are actually planning to come before, to start making plans to come in before their new rules will come into effect. And this is going to also push some people to looking into another country if they feel it's too long of a year for them to stay. Some people will call it, oh, it's a slavery, blah blah blah. May we not continue to be in a slavery mode. So this will push other people to want to look into another country that are more accommodating when it comes to the immigrants. Some people are moving; they will move towards there or look into Canada route. Like they know under a few years, some of them just 1 year, and they can get their settlement and life goes on. And another thing is that they can also find good paying job over there. So another thing is that immigration has always been an issue, somehow of recent. Immigration has actually been in the motion for years. Few years back, is still in discussion, will still be. Another one thing you will notice with UK rules is that their policies are always changing from time to time when it comes to immigration. And if you notice with them, they need the funding. They requested for the amount they want for schooling and all that, because they need a lot of money to cater for certain things. But they are finding it difficult to want to maybe accommodate a lot of people. I do understand that the number of immigrants that has come in is maybe much bigger than what they expected. Maybe they didn't expect such huge amount of people to come in that period of time. But forgetting the fact that their rules was what they follow by. As someone who is studying here, you can bring your dependents. So some people that have 5 dependents, 6, 7, 8 dependents, they have to bring it. They did not put a cap on the number of dependents that can come in, when they can come in, what they can do. So these are the things that I think maybe they weren't even looking into, or they don't know it was going to be rushed this way, and now in a way they're kind of getting overpopulated. And even the students in classroom, the number of students that are meant to be in classroom, some are being exceeded by one or two, and some teachers are complaining as well. So so this that I read on Daily Mail says foreigner might have to wait longer to become British citizen under plan to make the UK seems less of a touch on immigration. The reporter went ahead to say foreign national could have to wait longer to become British citizen under the plan to make the UK United Kingdom appear less a soft touch on immigration. So that's what the Mail on Sunday says. It says Home Office are considering bringing the UK closer to the into the line with other countries by extending the criterion of continuous resident from 5 years to 8 years before they grant an immigration indefinite leave to remain, the first step towards citizenship. And they said other changes might by changes being considered include requiring applicants to have worked or been at school in the UK for 2 years, a strict threshold for criminality, such as demanding that an applicant must have been conviction free for at least 10 years, and moving the exemption for the over 65 from knowledge test about British life. There's a lot that was said in this thing. So though it's being rumored, do you understand what I mean? Though it's being rumored, it hasn't come into effect, but they will manifest this very soon. This is what they do. It will be rumored. Before you know it, they will announce the thing and they will put the effective date to it. Can people wait 8 years? Some people will say, oh, even if it's 10 years, even if it's 15 years, they just want to leave Nigeria, they just want to leave the African country and come to this thing. But when they now finally get here, they'll start complaining. But does it worth waiting for? Can you wait? I think if life is very soft, people might not mind. But if they're finding it hard when they move here, they will complain. That's how it is. I know the Prime Minister and the Secretary of and the Home Office as well, their parents were immigrants, but this is what people keep saying. Yeah, their parents were immigrants, but they can't affect everything. Remember, they're also working with other British people as well. So sometimes people think because their parents were immigrants, they shouldn't allow this, they shouldn't grant. They can't always say no to anything that comes to immigrants. They need to balance things up because they are not the only one making the decisions. That's what I think. It's my opinion. I'm not saying that, but I know we keep saying, oh, but their parents are immigrants. Yeah, you know, when you get to a work, a job. If you do a job, you might think, oh, you will do this, you grant your African people this social privilege, but you also have other people there that will be also making contributing to those decisions. So you can't force everything. You might get some accepted and some will be pegged, just to also make it fair. That's how it is. And also remember that some British people, they are also complaining maybe at the parliament or they are also complaining to other people that they could hear that, you know, there are so many immigrants here. At least I've watched couple of clip of maybe some old British people that will say, oh, look at this, there's too much immigrants here. And those clips were when they were showing some of our black people, immigrants, they were kind of constituting nuisance, you know, making noise, recording, doing all those sorts. That's when they start talking. You understand? They will kind of talk that, oh, these people have come to spoil this country. Even in Ghana, there was a time I watched a video where some Ghanaians were saying, I think there's a Nigerian woman that came to sell wig or sell some things cheap, and they were saying they should go back to their country, they should leave their country alone. It happens between us, the Africans, not to talk of us coming to this place or other countries. So sometimes we will get such remark. We don't like it, but it's expected that once in a while we'll hear people saying that and we'll start complaining. So, and also because the UK country need the funds, they need the funds to better their hospital, to also pay for so many things. They have a lot of aging people at home, people in care home that maybe their family can't even look after them, and they need carers, nurses, and all that. They need this funding, but they are trying to cap the number of dependents and also extend the time it will take them to get settled. Which one are they trying to get? They're trying to get money and also restrict when you can have the permanent freedom, because that's how I see it. That's what I can say to that. And at the same time, they are trying to reduce the number of immigrants that will be granted this freedom. That's what I think. I think they want to limit the immigration countries. I think so. They just want to limit the immigration country that will come in to the country. Let me know what you think in the comment section about this new immigration rules that is being speculated. It comes as a rumor, as a speculation. Then before we know it, they will bring it up that this is what Sunik or whoever is going to be still being in power then said that they agree on. But pending that time, people still have between now and January to make their move, or from that January or whenever they make the new rules, and then time they will say the new rules is going to take effect. For people to make their move, they need to consider if they want to go into 8 years route like right now, or they want to consider something else. I think all this thing also depends on what courses they are doing. But a lot of people are not trying to consider the option of looking into another country to go and settle down. The other day, I also read that Canadian government said they will accommodate more of their immigrants, and they are fully and they are independent. So it's another way for people to think of, like, they might just kind of give it a thought of living here. I think the UK government are also trying to make it a bit tighter and less appealing for people to take UK as their best option to come and settle down. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys, about these rules. Do you think it will favor a lot of people, or irrespective, people will still go into it anyway? That's it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And until I come your way next time, don't forget to like the video. If you haven't liked the video, comment, and I will be waiting to read your comment in the comment section. Don't forget to check my other content as well. As please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Do take care.